Hello? Anybody joining? Oh, god damn it. Fucking... I tried to send a thing. I see. I have to send an email. I'm gonna do that later, though. It's really fucking annoying, but whatever. We're chilling today. We're chilling. We're hanging out. Testing. Whatever. We're chilling today. We're chilling. We're hanging out. Testing. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good. So we're just doing job quests. I'm just kind of bored. I've been doing some lately. So if anybody's watching and if anybody cares, here in characters, if I go over, or no, actually, if I go to, where is it, party, and then I can look at my search info. These are all of the jobs in the game. On the right side, these are like classes which evolve into the jobs on the left side, basically. So base game has all of these, and I'm missing 2 of them. They scale up to level 30, and then when they reach level 30, you unlock a new job quest, which has an entirely new quest line, different stories, and it expands upon your list of like abilities you could use. I've done all of the physical damage dealers and the tanks. All I'm missing are the magical DPS and the healers. But there's only 3 of those. Right now I'm working on Arcanist, which is like a book boy. I've already done... I think I'm like done with... I'm almost done with half of the quest line already. The story's like a little... I've been struggling a little bit keeping up. I haven't been paying attention as much. I'm also ranking all of these quest lines, like story-wise, on the side. Story-wise, as well as quality of the quests themselves, which generally is super low, to be completely honest. The quests in this game, especially base game, are really just super formulaic. Okay, I think we're chilling. Let us be about our task, Houston. Pray inform the steermen at the pier that we are ready to conduct our inspection. Should violence be offered, you are to execute a stratagem Hammerfell. Do not forget your tactics are both your shield and your weapon. I don't fucking know what Hammerfell is. Should I be I might... Let me do a read through real quick to try to remember what the fuck's going on. Inspection party are assembled. Is ready to depart and meet the assessor and the mercenaries outside Alaport. Start what? I can't... I think they're like, oh god, they're like researching something. I don't know. I have not been paying enough attention to the story here. I finished the Rogue quest line, and it's actually really good. This one is kind of a little boring so far, but maybe it'll catch me into it soon. We'll see what happens. And with the folk from Mayville Gate, hells, I knew there'd be trouble. Oh, hey, what's up? I think we can kill you like super easily. Oh yeah, these guys are absolutely nothing. Let me shrink the UI a little bit. Yeah, let's shrink that a little bit. And I think that's probably enough. I can read from here. Well, hold on. There's a button for increasing the size, and I cannot remember it. Whatever. You'll find the landing boat just down here at the end of the ramp. I'll have to know part of what comes next, though. God damn, that UI is super tiny. It's almost too small. Is there really no middle ground there? I can change default size. Like, what if we put that to 140? And then, no, that's... Doesn't make sense, dude. Okay, if I go 140, apply all. Okay, there you go. So what does 120 look like? 120 looks decent. It's still so much clutter, though. Maybe for now, I'm gonna remove the chat log. I don't really think I need that right now. Where the fuck is the... Oh, is that a completely separate thing? I think I could just close it myself, actually. Yeah, we can just put that off to the side there. Okay. This should be okay. Alright, what's all this shit? Oh yeah, I remember this quest. I don't remember the story, I just remember like what happens. We go to a ship. Definitely handled, Houston. Once again, I am reminded of our guildmaster. Thanks to your, oh yeah, the guildmaster of this one of the only story elements I've been able to actually keep track of is the fact that the guildmaster is not here. He's on like permanent leave, effectively. Which is, at that point, I don't even know why they would still consider them a guild master. Just get somebody else, but whatever. Board the merchant vessel out in the bay. Are we like saving the merchants? If you want to take the rudder, the Morning Star awaits. Yeah, that guy's a healer, it looks like, so. Quiet. Oh, there you go. I feel like my gamma's too low. It's a pretty cool image, actually. The welcoming party at the pier failed to deter us. With a probability of 85%, our arrival will incite further belligerence. Our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to the hold. It may behoove us to employ stratagem hardhead. The aim of our opponent is to buy time so that I suspect goods may be tossed in the ocean. I do not intend to give them that time. We will bowl our way toward the cargo hold as quickly as we can. Oh, Jesus. It is a tactical fraught with risk, but one that your presence makes possible. Shall we begin? I need a new outfit, man. That robe is so boring. It's just a blank white robe. We'll get there eventually. After level 30, once I unlock all the classes at level 30, I'll start getting a wider access of like unique outfits that I can use. I do get sick of hearing the same music, though. They use this OST so fucking much. I am Forestier Kilia. By the authority of Melvin Gate, I request that you surrender your goods. Well, now, your timing couldn't be worse, lass. The old door's all rusted up, you see. Bloody thing won't open. You have to come back another day after we've fixed the hinges. I will see that cargo now. Any vessel entering a port ought to submit to a routine inspection. Miss Adult Hall Monitor over here, Jesus. The law is it. The law is it, lads. Dude, I can't read. I reckon it's time our guests had themselves a little accident. Pitch them over the side. There we go. Do I need to resummon Carbuncle? I do not. Cool. Oh, even the names are smaller as well. Okay, that's really nice. There's still a clutter of words going on, but it's not as bad. This lazy fuck. I don't remember what the fuck Lucid Dream does. Oh, I think it makes me regenerate mana faster, actually. Alright, come on. Oh my god. Yeah, playing on a controller is not the best. Not the worst. It's not the best. That it? That's it. Yeah, that was a pretty nothing burger sequence. A masterful display, Houston. Now we can finally gain access to their cargo. I think there's somebody in there, if I remember. Yep. Well, we then. It's one of the bitch Admiral's lapdogs scampering about me ship. You're just like your mistress, always sticking your nose in where it ain't invited. No, it can't be. Ah, recognize me pretty face, did ya? But you were caught, exiled. This guy looks like a fucking K-pop star. Forcier, are you hurt? Can you stand? Stay back. Stay away from me. Forcier, please, calm down. What are your orders? I've had enough of your whimpering, and I've certainly had enough of these bloody books. It's clear you ain't learning anything from them. Damn, she's freaking the fuck out. Reckon it's time you got a different kind of lesson. I'm not gonna voice that one. You get the memo. Nafika, preserve us. She's fainted. We must withdraw. Houston, quickly, back to the boat. We'll carry the force here. Aye, that's right. You slink on back to your mistress, you worthless curs. Oh shit, we just gotta go back then? We'll type Kilia. You best return to the Arcanist Guild and report to Mistress blah 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 blah. Yes, I know how to pronounce that name. Oh, what the fuck? That's a sick outfit, dude. Ooh. Where do I get that? Neo Kingdom Code of Aiming. Oh. It's a job specific thing. Oh, we got some furries. Very nice. Love to see it. Oh wait, I need to be over here. What's my next casting thing? 21? Okay, I could do a few levels, sure. Ooh, wait, hold up. We're doing level... Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna need to do a little leveling. It's good to see you, Will Houston. Gaisfrin sent word ahead of your travails. An unfortunate turn of events, but considering the infamous Blackheart you faced, you might have fared much worse. Have you heard of the pirate Dozmaga? Oh god, these names, dude. He was exiled from Limsa some years ago. It appears he has chosen to defy the Admiral's orders. And once more, he dares lay a hand on Forseer Kilia. The poor lass must have been terrified. If I had known Dosmaga was aboard that ship, I never would have assigned her that duty. The assessor may require some time to recover. For Kilia, that man is a nightmare made flesh. Though her physical wounds will soon mend, there is little we can do to salve the hurt to her mind. You are concerned, angry, mayhaps? Harness that energy and channel it into your training. I predict we shall be needing your skills again before long. Nice. I need 2 more levels. I don't know if my gear is good enough for me to queue into a dungeon. I guess it is. Yeah. We'll do Copperbell? Maybe? I feel like Copperbell takes the least amount of time. And it's the highest level among them, so... Yeah. I'm gonna run Copperbell Mine once. Hey boy, my damage is not very good. Not very good. Oh boy. Yeah, the NPC's DPS is super low, so I don't know how well this is going to turn out. Excuse me? I'll just pull the lever then, assholes. Are they going to glitch out on me? Oh, okay, they just spawn. That's kind of stupid. They couldn't code the AI right to be able to do that. That's not what I meant to do. And this DPS is pretty rough. I might as well also get some gear while I'm here. Holy shit. There's literally zero purpose for this part of the map. There's no chests or anything. It's just an empty part of the map. The man-eater rip. Is there like supposed to be something in there? It's a named location in the dungeon and it doesn't do anything. Oh shit, we got 3 spellcasters. Yeah, boy, these fucking hackers. I could have queued for like real players, but I might have ended up waiting like possibly upwards of 10 minutes, if not more. Ah, shit. God, yeah. At this point in the game is one of the worst because you don't have AoEs. Like, most DPS don't have a lot of AoEs. And DPS are the ones that matter. So it's very strange to me that they don't have that. Just such limited abilities, especially with the Scholar. We'll be getting the Scholar soon. I think I'm gonna go Thaumaturge next, and then we're gonna finish off with Conjurer. Then we can start tackling level 30 like actual job quests. I'm probably gonna start with the Paladin, since that's the one that I like already started with. Like, I already have a Paladin, whereas all the other jobs I haven't unlocked them yet, so I might as well just start with Paladin. I remember the Paladin quest being pretty good too. Some of the quest lines are genuinely good, and then others are just incredibly forgettable, and who gives a shit. The Lancer quest line is exactly that. The most interesting part about it is the one character that's in it. There's pretty much a single character in the entire quest line. It's super stupid. Rogue questline had like 5 characters, but like they were pretty fleshed out for the most part. They actually had interesting things to say. They had like pretty distinguishing character traits to themselves. They weren't like hyper generic. Like the guild leader of Rogue is a kind of a Jack Sparrow type, super charismatic, cocky, you know, no shits given kind of pirate dude. And the villain, technically, I'd say the villain is the, oh god, the captain of the Yellow Jackets. Even though she doesn't really fulfill all of what makes a villain role, she still kind of has villain traits. And she establishes the main conflict of the entire quest line, so I'd say she's a villain. Or at least villain-esque. Yeah, this fucker's got some health. I need to remember to stay on top of my carbuncle transformations. Because I'm losing out on a decent amount of DPS by waiting so long. Yeah, I need to pay attention to the bar at the top over there. Come on, you fucker. Come on. There you go. I could just leave the dungeon right now if I wanted to. I really could. I won't, but I could. I think I already have these glamored up, so we can ditch them. I do want the possible cosmetic rewards from the dungeons. They're not, like, amazing, but they're something. And this early in the game, I really don't have that much glam. There you go. I've been looking for those boots. They look okay. I can maybe work with these. I don't like the top a whole lot. Like that tan portion that's sticking out there. I'm not a huge fan of that, but I can maybe work it out. I think I have every piece of the set now, though. The Faux Striker set. I think I'm just missing like the mage stuff, like the robes. And then I think there's like a tank set, but it's not that good looking. Because I have the helmet for it, and it just looks like kind of Spartan-esque, I suppose. I already have that hat, we can ditch that. It's a pretty ugly hat, too. Okay, we're about 2/3 of the way done. It's just one boss, one very fucking easy boss, and then the final boss. Pretty much right next to each other. There's like one sequence of enemies we have to deal with. I think they need to redo this dungeon. They redid Halatali, which was like much needed, but I think redoing this one would work pretty well. A lot of these early game dungeons, they just don't do it anymore. You compare them to the modern shit they've been pulling out, and it's just night and day. Did I fuck up? I think I fucked up. Can I give other players shields? No. Damn. Oh my god, you fucker, come on. DPS is so bad. Do I have this? I don't think I have this. It looks like complete shit, so I think I'm gonna not take it. I don't know. It looks pretty bad, in my opinion. Maybe I'll keep it. It's something, I guess. It doesn't look good though. I think it's the arms. The arms are like super bulky. But maybe if I put a good arm piece on it to maybe cover that part. It's the only way I could think of fixing it. Because it really doesn't look that good. Yeah, we're gonna have to take this part a little slow. It's gonna be kind of agonizing, but we'll make it work. Ah, shit. I think the game starts getting a lot more interesting around level like 35, I'd say. Because at this point in the game, it's just use the same 2 spells over and over again. Especially as a mage, because as a mage you're literally just planting yourself at a spot away from the conflict. Whereas if you're doing melee, you're at least like having to move around once in a while to avoid AoEs. But no, not here. Not with this guy. And I just wasted an addle. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I do like that they coded the tanks to direct the enemies away from the rest of the party. I think that's a pretty cool thing. Shows that they actually know how the game's supposed to work. Alright, what do we get? What do we get? Is it something good? Oh. It's garbage. Complete garbage. I want mage's robes. That's all I want. I just want my mage's robes. I've already seen this. Here, I'm gonna take a hit real quick. It's like impossible to do this when I'm sober. Alright, we got this. I might end up getting a level 2 limit break out of this, honestly. I don't know, actually. It's kind of hard to say. The bar has to really fill up for this to work. Nah, it's looking more like I'm just gonna have to do the level 1 limit break. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Oh shit, I don't have it equipped. There you go. Dungeon Siege. Is that for finishing 5 dungeons or something? Seems like that is what it would be for. Plundered Staff, huh? It actually does look pretty cool. I'll glam that. I'll glam that for sure. I'm not gonna glam this one. I'm actually gonna need to get rid of a lot of weapons here while I'm at it. What do you mean? I have a level 28 Marauder. What? Hold on. Plundered Staff. Okay. I have a Marauder. I don't know why it's saying that I don't. Yeah. Yeah, I have a level 30 Marauder. It was saying that I didn't, whatever. Holy. Oh, that looks looks really bad. Okay, that looks a little better. I don't like the clipping I might have to change my guy's hair, because his hair clips through everything. Everything. It looks ridiculous. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna look stupid in the cutscenes. Let me just change to, oh boy, none of these are that good. I guess you. Greetings. In case such doubts fill your mind, you should know that I am ever willing to lend an ear if you find your troubles. At the very least, I should have you know this, because it seems that Kilia does not. The force here has been missing since this morning. There have been other times when he had disappeared without a word, but we haven't always been able to find her. Alas, that is not the case this day. Were the guildmaster here, he could deduce her whereabouts with nary a moment's consultation. I find myself beginning to wonder if those who devote themselves overmuch to arcanima are more prone to bouts of wanderlust. But while I might wish to wonder further such oddities of character, we must needs organize a search party. Would you be so kind as to make inquiries in Hawker's Alley? It is not uncommon for her to wander, blah blah blah. Okay. Kilia, whatever the hell her name is, she's kind of getting more fleshed out as a character. So far she's like a little boring, but they might be able to flesh her out a bit. We'll see. Creates a barrier around... Yeah. So he just does that. Naturally. Every 30 seconds he does that. To somebody. Okay, that's nice. Emerald. What does Emerald do? They all do 400? Grant 2 stacks of fire attunement. Gemshine and Precious Brilliant become fire aspects. Okay, yeah. And then wind attunement. Yeah. The mechanics for this one are pretty straightforward. I know they get a little complex with Summoner, because as Summoner you're like having to balance. Like having Summoner, they do like add unique buffs to you, I think. So you actually use them in an order that is relevant to whatever you need at the time. Whereas with Arcanist, it's a much more simple mechanic, because it's just damage. It's the same amount of damage done in a different way, basically. Oh, I need to bring a Carbuncle back. You seek the Makoti agent. I have seen her, spoke with her in fact. She was, however, apprehended by the Yellow Jackets. The assessor was drilling me for details about a Kakiran smuggling ring based in Alaport, but when the soldiers arrived and took her away, if you wish to know her fate, I suggest you speak with Grenade Coral Tower? Brought into questioning regarding appearance of the pirate Dozmaga. No reason to conceal the nature of our discourse. Force years was once held captive by that rabid sea dog. Few pirates sink to such depths of depravity. It has been 6 years now since he was exiled from the Zamunta for engaging in the worst kind of black market trading. The villain has returned. He is, however, both cunning and cautious and continues to evade our troops. We hope to borrow the knowledge of Forseer Kilia, whose experiences have given her an innate familiarity with the way of the scoundrel operates. That was our intent. After wearing a barrage of questions from the assessors, we found ourselves, instead, providing the details of our search. Should you wish to speak to Forseer oh, that name, dude. I don't even know how to pronounce that. That is so fucked. Kalikia? Kalithia, something like that. I imagine she has already returned safely to your guild. Don't fucking... I swear to God, if she's actually there. Okay, she's still missing. So we have 0 clues whatsoever then. You were led to believe she was returned here. I'm afraid not. So the Yellow Jackets told you something of her story with Dosmaga, did they? I'm not reading this right. I'm really playing it by ear here. It would be best if I told you the entire tale. Dosmaga's banishment was the result of a surprise inspection that revealed his involvement in an underground slave trade. That's the second villain organization in this city that is in slave trade. Slave trade is a surprisingly common thing out here. That's a little concerning. Jesus Christ. Among these prisoners was a young Mikote, destined for some black market auction block. Though Kalia was initially too terrified to even speak, the guildmaster brought her out of her fearful daze with the gift of an initiate's grimoire, the self-same tome that she has carried her entire... Okay, so she's an actual interesting character now. She's like a rape victim. Like, quite literally, she's a rape victim. Being sold around... I mean, maybe it doesn't have to be rape. I mean, she was a tool. She was sold and used as an object by somebody. Dehumanized completely. So, she's an interesting character now. Her having, like, a mental episode during a... Yeah, there are many characters. They haven't done many characters that are that, like, traumatized. Trauma hasn't been, like, a big thing that they've used. They kind of have it with, They have it with Medion, who's the main villain of Endwalker. They have it with... kind of Emmett Selk, sort of, in a way. Not, like... not wholly, but in a way. Oh, yeah, Shadowbringers had a few characters like that. Job quest lines, not really. I haven't seen that much. That's a first, having a character that's got like a ghost of her past just fucking with her the whole time. I did not mention that Kathia's grimoire was thrown into the sea. There are rumors that a Kokiran merchant or ill repute has retrieved the black market goods the crew of the Morningstar heaved in the ocean. Even now he gloats over his salt-encrusted Katra in Elaport. It is entirely possible that the Foreseer's most prized possession was caught on the Kokiran salvage net. I have no doubt now that Kihla has reached the same conclusion. I don't know if I'm saying that name right. It's fucking with me. That is where you will find our wayward assessor. God, dude, just... It's the worst part of this game, man, is I don't mind the quests themselves. I don't mind, like, the stories that are going on. I do mind the going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I do mind that a little bit. And it makes sense, it's an MMO, they have to keep people playing, so they have to, like, prolong everything, but Jesus Christ, these stories would hit a little better if they happen consecutively. The MSQ you can run consecutively. You don't ever really have to take breaks through the MSQ. The MSQ gives you enough rewards and levels to, like, keep you invested. But not here. Okay. Combat pattern 256 should serve to cover all expenses contingencies. You never know when you'll have to nullify a thaumaturge or two. My retrieval strategy is complete. Houston, it is good of you to come. I was unable to calculate for certain if you would piece together my movements in time. Very little is certain when so many variables are involved. Okay, so it seems like she's already coped. She's clearly severely traumatized by what happened to her, but she has like some kind of coping system where she like hyper fixates on her job and like the work of Darknest. So that's interesting. I thought we'd find her like moping, but she's not moping. She's like hyper fixated on getting the book back. She's not even thinking about the trauma. There's good news. The prisoner here has enough to confirm that the trader who salvaged the Morning Star's jettisoned cargo did indeed retrieve a tome matching the description of my lost grimoire. Leminson law and policies of Malevon's Gate should support the confiscation of goods connected to an official inspection. But alas, my personal belongings do not fall under that definition. Thus, I intend to launch an unofficial offensive against this black marketeer and his cronies. The peddler has already departed for Candlekeep Quay. It is time I gathered to me such allies as I possess, and I count you as one of them, Houston. Despite the nature of this endeavor, Miss Fuck that, I'm not trying to pronounce it, has offered me her cooperation. If you would pray, join her at Ashan's Embrace. That is where we shall ambush this disputable Kakirin. I think I know where that is. Yep. I think I'm going to do the sequence, and I'm going to call it a night, because it's about 11, and I have a midterm in the morning. So... I need a new chocobo barding. I hate seeing the generic chocobo. I like having my chocobo all glammed up. Like on my main, I use a behemoth one, and it looks sick as shit. Greetings, Houston. Your arrival completes our small company. You are equipped for battle, I trust. Strategy, pincer maneuver. As for the target himself, the Cocoon is known as a careful and cautious fellow. We will likely join the fray after hostilities ensue. Do not expect any assistance from the Yellow Jackets. They cannot be seen aiding us in what amounts to a personal matter, but they are willing to turn a blind eye for Klihia. I hate this. In any case, the 4 series tactics account for our limited numbers and individual strengths. Victory is all but assured. Now let us take up our positions and wait for the Cocoon to arrive. Cool. Yeah, we can manage this. Carbuncle? I need my carbuncle. Oh no, I had him. Shit. I shouldn't have wasted it on him. Oh, and I think I missed. Fantastic. Oh, I'm a Mulja? Jesus Christ. This guy's got fucking connections, huh? Another Mamulja. It's so weird seeing them in base game when, like, they get an entire expansion that's partially dedicated to them. I did like that part a lot. Going to the new world, I really wish they did more. I really wish they did more with the new world. There's so much potential for this really cool, like kind of Amazon rainforest type vibe, you know? They don't do a whole lot with it. Oh, hey, what's up? Just chilling? Mans was just chilling over there. Well executed, everyone. Were you able to retrieve my Gwimar? Houston, pray hand over the tome. Tome. Fuck me, I'm tired. It's ruined. My wonderful grimoire is ruined. The probability of repairing this degree of damage is 0%. Even the most brilliant strategy cannot undo such ravages of seawater. I have never felt so defeated. I believe it is time to return home. Leave her be. But how can I... He is right. Erstota. You must allow... I don't care. Time to process the loss. And you have other matters to which you must attend. Come, Houston. It is time we return to the guild as well. Turning in the quest? Turning in the quest. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding at some point, but until then, I'm gonna call it here. 2 more quests, and we're done with the Arcanists. 2 more. That's it. So it's probably going to be... The next quest is probably going to be helping her process her trauma. And then maybe learn more about the whereabouts of the dude. And then the last one is going to be the final conflict where she faces her past and has a cool moment, I imagine. I'm going to go ahead and predict that that's what's going to happen. I will be happy if the writing is good enough to not be that. You know, I would hope that a writing team could come up with something better than what I can come up with. This area is pretty cool. Never really take a moment to just observe. Although the distance is not pronounced super well. The scale is not as good as how it is in, like, I'd say probably the Shroud. The Central Shroud, the North Shroud, all those. I think they have the best scale. Because a lot of your location relative to the main city in any of the zones is made, like, obscure because of just the forest. And so it gives off the idea of, like, the forest being incredibly massive. And these other land masses are also supposed to be incredibly massive, but the way that you can physically see the city this close to us kind of closes that distance, and it makes it feel a lot less vibrant. Although, whenever you're getting out here into outer Lenosha, that's when it starts getting a little better. Old, I think, does it the worst, because in most zones you can see the capital pretty closely. Got a little Lalafell. Nice. I got a cat. Alright. I'm gonna call it here. Anybody who watched, I don't know why you're here. This is boring as shit. But thanks for watching anyway. I'm not gonna say I had fun doing this, but it was a nice way to pass the time, and I will say this quest line is genuinely interesting enough so far. Like it beats the Lancer quest, but that's not saying much. I don't really like the Lancer quest very much, and it might beat the Monk quest, maybe. I'm thinking it might beat the Monk, or the Pugilist, my bad. We haven't done the Monk one yet. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a good night.